Hello, we're back. Another remediation project. We came and opened up this area a week ago, and now the client wants all of it gone instead of just the 4 inches. 4 feet, but so everything's gonna go. And then we're gonna do some extra little stuff, like he wants an outlet there, and he wants an outlet there, and then probably have that going. Okay, now I'm all set up to go down the house. Now I was gonna shove this down. We can shove it back up here. Same thing over there behind him. Shove it down, come back up here, and we're getting to it. And after a long struggle, finally got the cable here, cable there, cable there, and cable there. Already have that outlet out. Just in, going to this one, and then turning off the power, and hooking up to the receptacles that are already there. And that's still working on demoing that out. We should be finishing at the same time, so we can put the installation and drywall back up. Okay, and I am just about done with all of the outlets. Now we were setting, changed the lights as well, and now we're pouring the what is that? Termites. We had a little infestation, and just to prevent it from eating. Does that kill them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will kill whatever's in there, eggs. Pet friendly.
And then could we still put the
Insulation.
insulation and drywall on top of it? We don't need to let it dry?
Nope.
Sweet.
That's the beauty.
So we're gonna get to that. Okay, now that our drywall is set in, we're hitting it with the first coat of mud. We're gonna let it dry, come back tomorrow, sand it a little bit, and hit it again. But is the final part. We're also gonna refill our hose that we made. But yeah. Last step, last step. Good morning. We're back here at the remediation house. We're gonna get started on the second coat of this area, and then we're gonna do some more drywall out in the back. That's it on the second coat of mud. Everything has a second coat. Now we just gotta wait for it to dry. Sand. And then we're changing windows also. And then paint and all the stuff. And then we're not gonna do the floor. Peter is gonna do the floor. Oh, that's cool. But we are essentially done here till the windows come in. So we can change those out. And then sand and paint. And then over here, sorry, my dad is gonna take everything off here, which I already did. He's gonna, is that gonna stay?
No, that's gonna go. We're gonna go tile, floor tile all the way to the top.
That's gonna look cool. And then, so we're gonna show you another project. This is another project that he added on. So now, there's also this, and then, but we're not gonna get to this today. We're gonna do something else. So let me take you there. This is the area that I was talking. This is the area that I was talking about. We're just gonna add a 1/4 inch of drywall, mud it. We're not taking anything away, just adding on it. how you can get you open. Is it alright if I do? That's the ceiling. We'll show a little bit over here because we thought. Sorry. We struggled a little bit on this first sheet because we thought they ran the little joist ran like this, but I think, well, I don't think they ended up running like this. So that's like a bunch of little holes, which is fine. But now I think we're gonna do the first coat of mud, and I think we're gonna call it a day for today. Good morning. We're back here at the remediation house. We're getting ready to sand this area, and we are going to go for a flat finish. Sorry, for a smooth finish. After we sand this down, we're gonna hit it once more, but with topping instead of the 5, and it should give us a perfect smooth ceiling.
Love a girl, she moving space with minimum waste and maximum joy. City lights and business night. When you require street car design for I get place for beginners of sensitive art. But sentiment is left to chance. to be ending, but somewhere to start. No need to ask, she's smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator.
And it's done. Topped, sanded and topped. Now you gotta, pretty much same process. It's a waiting game for it to dry, and we sand once again, and then it's ready for paint. So this room is 80%, 50% done, because we still need to do the floor, but I don't think we're gonna get to the floor today, because we're gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna sand all of our patches that we already did, and then hit them with the topping again. So just a rinse and repeat type of situation today. But this room would be almost done to that, because we would just need to paint. I don't think we're painting anything, homeowner is painting, and then Peter's doing the floor. That'll be it for our part on this room. But I'll never mention that we're gonna redo this bathroom, walk-in shower, tile up. So we're looking good. Go ahead, Dad, go ahead. Sorry. I'm over here in the kitchen switching out switches and outlets, and I'll just show you the process real quick. So it's pretty simple. Changing a switch. You take off the screws from the wall plate. And do the same with the wires. Now, generally, the bottom wire is always a hot one, but let's just double check. Turn off the breaker. I don't mind working with this live because it's not a lot. And this would be my switch leg, the one that turns on the light. So this only turns on when you obviously flip the switch. This is my constant, which has general power to the switch. But this switch leg only limits it to be on when I want it to be on. So it's a little big, and there's no neutrals in this because it's just constant. So Just want to make sure they have it on the right side up, because then your switch is going to turn on when you flip the bottom, the top one. It's going to be like this. If you live with that, that's good, but most people are already accustomed. Back. You want it just grabbing. You want to be super. Okay. Wash it off. Just walk it. And the screws always have to go vertically. Anyone who tells you otherwise is wrong. Okay, so now come over here. Since I've been messing with the panel a lot, I've been figuring out what breaker does what. So this kitchen lights is on. And now we have it on. Off. On. And yeah, so now I gotta go over here. Also I'll teach you how to, not teach you, but just show you how to do that. Okay, first of all, I'll just name my space. Make sure that some working space. You got your tester. Test if this thing is live. Should be, because I turned it here. It's off. Oh wow, they did that. I wonder why. Oh, they put stranded wire. That's a first. And then you can see what I mean. This is stranded, and then that's why they put this little chingus for it to be tied. This is a solid wire. This will be called solid. It's obviously solid. And this has like a bunch of little strands. That's what it's called, stranded. But doesn't stop us from doing what we can. First of all, where is my? I want to do the loop again. And then this is our neutral. That one's that's the one that connects. You can touch the black wire once and it could be on the power. But if the neutral does not complete the circuit, you won't have power. Which is why you could touch the black that comes with electricity all you want. Until you touch ground or neutral, you complete the circuit, then it shocks you. And basically same thing over here. Oh, let me tuck down. This is the way I always thought, just put it at the bottom. So the next, the guy that was teaching me always told me, you're almost always working for the next person to make his life easier a little bit. And that next person might be you again. So if you make it simpler on yourself for the future, then, or for somebody else, then they could do the same. Oh, I hate that. And that's it. Center it up a little bit, make sure it's good. I don't know if you can get a better fit this guy. No, yeah. So I'll just leave it as this. Maybe pass it over. This was. That's nothing. And now we come again over here. Now this one off. And it's on. Come on, test it. And it's on. It's on. Now I gotta do all that for the fridge. I did the one over there, and I think I'm doing a switch in here, switch over there, and a switch in the bathroom. But pretty much rinse and repeat, like I said. And I want to bore you with everything.
Chicle Chile Chipotle Solution.
Stop. No need to ask, she's smooth operator.